This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hi there, I'm Ray Collins. Haley is off tonight. It's a way for police and the public to bond and also fight crime. Tonight was the 32nd annual National Night Out. Details on two events locally from our Rick Adams. Rick?
Yeah, Ray, there was a National Night Out in Holmes Beach as well as in Palmetto earlier this evening. It's an event that brought the community together in a fun way.
I'm having this much fun!
Kathy Caserta with the Neighborhood Watch Group isn't the only one who is having a great time at the first ever Holmes Beach National Night Out. Hundreds of kids of all ages enjoy the bouncing, climbing, dunking, surfing, dancing, and eating.
It's a lot of fun, you know, I can choose from anything I want to do, and there's tickets that I can win prizes.
Dozens of bikes were given away to the kids. National Night Out is a free event where everything is donated. Organizers say this is the perfect solution to strengthen the bond between police and the community.
It's great to see the kids out here having fun, jumping in the bounce house, you know, just having a good time. And that's what it's about, bringing the residents out to meet each other, to meet the police officers, their firefighters.
Where else can you dunk a police officer and not get in trouble for it? This National Night Out is a big splash for everybody. Holmes Beach wasn't the only Suncoast city having a lot of fun in the sun. This is the 7th year the Boys and Girls Club in Palmetto has held the event. In addition to all the music, games, and exciting activities, 1,000 book bags and many other items were handed out to those in attendance.
This is something that's near and dear to my heart because I'm always trying to do something that's going to help and support the families.
National Night Out is something both Palmetto and Holmes Beach are looking forward to doing for many years to come.
We really need to support our police officers and encourage our kids to have a good, healthy relationship with their police officers.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff out there. In addition to American cities, National Night Out also takes place in Canada as well as on military bases worldwide. Right.
Okay, Rick, a nice throw. He says it was the first take, by the way. Thank you very much. Sometimes the grass isn't always greener. Police in Venice looking for the vandals who damaged the brand new landscaping at the airport. Total cost about $2,500. They say it happened overnight. A new development today in the Zika virus. Health officials now are confirming the number of non-travel related infections up to 15. The latest case was found outside that 1-mile radius in North Miami, where they found 14 earlier cases. Police are going door to door, passing out bug repellents, and mosquito control is also delivering Zika prevention kits for standing water. Police will start aerial spraying tomorrow, but experts say don't expect miracles.
This is sometimes referred to as the cockroach of mosquitoes. It can survive about anywhere. It can breed in a cap full of water. It's an indoor mosquito.
Doctors say use bug repellents to protect yourself. The virus is linked to severe birth defects as well. It prompted a CDC warning to pregnant women to stay away from that area of Miami, which is a first in their history in the U.S. There's a growing controversy literally in Northport. Look at this. The oak trees planted by developers years ago are now pushing up the sidewalks and the driveways in the Bobcat Trails area. Homeowners want to see if the trees can be removed. The city says if they are removed, they must be replaced by other trees. Let's get the first forecast now from our chief meteorologist, Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Ray, those trees were helping with the shade today as a result of the very warm temperatures there on Toledo Blade Boulevard down there in Northport. You can see we had some rain around mainly to the north this evening. So for a National Night Out, okay as far as the weather goes. There was a few brief showers near Palmetto, and for the most part that heavy rain stayed down to the south today. You can see these areas of heavy rainfall, over 2.5 inches for some of these areas along State Road 72 and also east on into DeSoto County, the southwestern portion of DeSoto County. Well, Earl is getting better organized and looks like it will become a hurricane, the second one of the season now, as it makes its way off toward the west. And it continues to get better organized. Reconnaissance aircraft indicating that the winds now are up to 60 miles an hour, and there are tropical storm warnings and hurricane watches in effect There it is, moving to the west at 16. Top winds are at 60, and it will continue to push off in that general westerly direction, making landfall sometime late Wednesday night and into Thursday morning as a Category 1 storm with winds up to 75 miles an hour. And then it should continue on that course off to the west and eventually bringing some heavy rain on into Mexico. Well, much more on our forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Ray, back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The city of Sarasota looking for a pair of talented artists. The city will place their artwork at 2 locations, one at the new State Street Garage. The other will be at a future roundabout at North Palm Avenue and Coconut Avenue. The Garage project is open to local artists only who have a studio or who live within the city, and the roundabout project is open to any artist from here or around the country. The deadline to apply is on your screen, October 23rd and October 31st, respectively. For more details, go to mysuncoast.com. A Sarasota private school is looking to expand into the site of a controversial nonprofit that closed last year in Lakewood Ranch. The Center for Building Hope filed for bankruptcy. A private Montessori school in Sarasota called Newgate is buying the spot for $2.3 million. The headmaster says they plan to start classes in September and carry on the spirit of charity in some small way.
We saw a building that obviously had been a very meaningful charity in this town that was now on the market. We felt somebody needed to keep this out of the commercial market, keep it in the nonprofit world.
Newgate officials say the expansion would triple their enrollment. Straight ahead, the official Suncoast forecast from Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. President Obama speaks out again against Donald Trump. And tips on avoiding heat stroke during this stretch of hot weather. But first, Mega Millions.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
Hello, America. I'm John Crowder. It's Tuesday, August 2nd, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $25 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 12. That's followed by 70. Up next, we have 36. Your next number is 3, and your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 54. Now for the mega ball. Tonight's mega ball number is 12. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 12, 70, 36, 3, 54, and the gold mega ball is 12. If no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot could be $30 million. Good luck and play on, America.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
When the Suncoast matters most, no one covers it like ABC7.
There's a lot of excitement here. We're standing right where those Florida delegates will sit.
I talked to some Suncoast delegates.
We were right in the thick of that.
ABC7 News. We're here for you, Suncoast. The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Well, we saw some nice pictures tonight, didn't we?
Oh, amazing. I can't get them all on the air. You know, we get to take a half hour to show them all, but a lot of people send them in. Appreciate all of those, and they'll be on our mysuncoast.com, too. You can check out viewer photos there. This is from our tower cam. We also got a nice shot from our tower cam of tonight's sunset as some clouds kind of breaking up and had some interesting momentus as well as some crepuscular rays all set in. That's right, Ray. Tower cam showing a fairly interesting sunset that you see right there. And here's some of those photos, just four that I can show. This was the storm arriving in Toledo, and this was an amazing shot sent into our Facebook page. Carol Newtown is getting this one, Newton, and this one from Siesta Key, Fred Seeger, a double rainbow. And this is also getting a lot of hits on Facebook. What does it all mean? Yes, and this one showing those momentous clouds. You see those above there in the top part of the picture. And then that was from Val. He's a great photographer around town. And this one from Dave Levy, our director, showing those rays coming out of the sun as they were casting shadows, those cloud tops, as you see right there, creating a nice crepuscular ray there here too. So beautiful shot, and I tell you what, the rain is starting to end here over land. It's still continuing out in the Gulf, and there's still some storms along the southeast coast. A lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so we can anticipate another round of showers and storms tomorrow, some which will produce up to 2 to 3 inches of rainfall in a short period of time because they're going to be slow movers tomorrow. Once again, that sea breeze will kick them off. Currently, we have fair skies and 78. Dew point is at 71. We have an east wind at 5, so rather comfortable out there. Not much of a factor. If you factor in the dew point, it makes it feel like 80 degrees out there. 93, the high today, above average. And 96 is our normal, record high set back in 2014. And this morning's low, that too, running high at 79 degrees. No rainfall to report officially at the airport. However, as I mentioned, some areas today getting 2.5 inches of rain, especially near Northport, Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, and even into Venice and the Venetian, also getting some heavier rainfall there. As I mentioned, that tropical moisture is around. It really hammered the southeast part of Florida today with some heavy rainfall there. And as I mentioned, more of that moisture will come back into play tomorrow and will be ripe for showers and storms to develop and produce some locally heavy rainfall at times with the interaction of the sea breeze and the outflow boundaries from the storms that will develop inland. Similar conditions anticipated on Thursday as well. This particular model indicating more of a westerly component. I still think we're going to see southeasterly wind flow, which will bring those storms back toward the coast late in the afternoon and evening. Well, we showed you this earlier. This is a tropical storm, but it could soon become a hurricane as it makes its way off to the west. It's the strongest storm in the Western Caribbean in over 3 years. It's been a drought down there, and indications are that water temperatures out ahead of it, very warm. On top of that, less shear taking place, and that will allow this system to strengthen. That's according to the National Hurricane Center. Top winds have been bumped up to 60 miles an hour. It's still moving to the west, but it's slowed that speed, and that will also give it a chance to really strengthen before it makes landfall. And the pressure's come down a little bit, 996 millibars. There is now this is a hurricane warning in effect. This had been a hurricane watch. It's a hurricane warning, a tropical storm warning in effect in the area that you see orange there from Honduras all the way to Belize, and then making landfall sometime late Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and then emerging into the southwestern portion of the Gulf of Mexico, where it too could come back as a tropical storm and then cause all sorts of headaches with flash flooding there in the mountainous terrain of Mexico. So this one's going to stay to our south. Elsewhere out there in the Atlantic, we were watching a fairly significant system there a couple of days ago. That's getting beat up by some dry air right now, but there's another pretty strong wave Behind that, we'll have to watch over the upcoming week and a half, 2 weeks or so, as this dry air is kind of stopping anything else from developing anytime soon. So with that dry air in place, things will calm down once Earl heads off to the west. But then in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, there could be another system developing. Temperatures cooler over the northeast, 66 in Boston, 75 in Toronto, Dallas now at 90 degrees, and 76 degrees in Atlanta. So tonight, for the rest of it, a few Gulf storms are possible. They'll be isolated out there. 77 for your low, and we could have a few morning showers right near the coast as we get into sunrise. Slow-moving storms tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms mainly in the afternoon and evening. High temperatures, low 90s. The extended forecast does call for a pretty good chance for showers and storms on and through the weekend. The timing of the storms may change a little bit on Monday and Tuesday as we return to more west to southwest wind flow. Ray?
Thank you, Bob. It was an illegal campfire that sparked a deadly wildfire near Carmel, California. The blaze broke out 2 weeks ago and killed one person, destroyed 57 homes, and burned more than 40,000 acres. Experts say the risk for big fires is greatest in August due to dry grass and bushes. Medical news now. During this hot weather, be on guard for heat stroke. If left untreated, heat strokes can cause lifelong damage to the organs. So there are some things you can do to minimize your risk. First off, watch your exposure.
The biggest situation that could lead to heat stroke is heat exposure, being out in the heat for a period of time and not being able to cool off. Sometimes our elderly population, maybe their air conditioning doesn't work, or maybe they don't have it on. Maybe they're challenged and they're not able to afford the air conditioning.
Another cause of heat stroke is dehydration. Doctors say parents and pet owners should be protective of children and pets by making sure not to leave them in a hot car. And if you think you may have heat stroke, get out of the sun, find air conditioning, and drink plenty of fluids. President Obama isn't holding back when it comes to Donald Trump. As reporter Lana Zak tells us, this time he did it next to a world leader.
President Obama, with a foreign leader standing next to him, said something unprecedented in modern elections.
I think the Republican nominee is unfit. You know, there have been Republican presidents with whom I disagreed with, but I didn't have a doubt that they could function as president.
Trump responding to the president's remarks.
He'll probably go down as the worst president in the history of our country.
Earlier backstage at a rally in Virginia, a retired lieutenant colonel gave Trump his Purple Heart.
I wanted him to have something to remember all the veterans.
I always wanted to get the Purple Heart. This was much easier.
During that rally, a baby's cries punctuated Trump's speech, "Watch for yourself."
Don't worry about that baby. I love babies. So it's young and beautiful and healthy, and that's what we want.
Trump then continued with his remarks before pausing again.
Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here. That's all right. Don't worry. I think she really believed me that I love having a baby crying while I'm speaking.
Clinton VP pick Tim Kaine mocking Trump.
I saw that Donald Trump kicked a crying baby out of an event earlier today. Sometimes you wonder who the baby is.
And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, the latest to distance himself from Trump's public feud with the Khan family, parents of a fallen U.S. soldier.
It's just inappropriate for us in this context to be criticizing them, and I'm not going to participate in that.
Clinton picked up her first endorsement from a Republican congressman. Meanwhile, Trump says he's not ready to endorse Paul Ryan or John McCain. Lana Zak, ABC News, Washington.
A victory in court today for Donald Trump. A San Diego judge refused to release videos of Trump testifying about the now-defunct Trump University. Trump's attorneys said the video would be used to tarnish the campaign, and the judge agreed, saying there was greater potential for harm because of the media scrutiny it would expect to generate. All right, the numbers are out for voters on the Suncoast. The number of registered voters in Sarasota County is nearly 294,000. Of that, nearly 127,000 are Republicans, more than 90,000 Democrats, 641 Libertarians, and others listed as almost 76,000. That includes independents. In Manatee County, more than 97,000 Republicans, more than 68,000 Democrats, and 55,000 plus are other. That's more than 221,000 voters in Manatee County total. Florida's primary is set for later on this month on August the 30th. And back in Washington, a 50th anniversary of relations between the U.S. and Singapore. President Obama and the First Lady hosted the Prime Minister at a state dinner tonight at the White House. More than 3,000 American companies have a presence in the Southeast Asian country. The black tie event was the 12th state dinner for the Obamas. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Feast your eyes on this comedy buffet.
You know what they say when there's a goal to French? They just went like this. Boot. And I'm going like,
I'm Ray Collins. Growing pains in Manatee County. As the area continues to grow, find out what's being done to fund the services you rely on.
Tomorrow on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Thank you, my fellow Americans. As your candidate for president, I will make bling affordable with Spectralite diamonds.
Spectralite diamonds are manufactured in laboratory conditions to equal the finest natural diamonds.
This political message was brought to you by Created Gems and the Bling Party.
Big bling for little change for you.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $18,599. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on a pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Now, sports.
Rays shortstop Brad Miller calls it a punch in the gut. He's reacting to news that he'll be replaced by the newly acquired Matt Duffy at the shortstop position. Coaches broke the news last night, and Miller said he was disappointed but will do whatever they say. Good attitude. Though it won't happen right away anyway, Duffy is rehabbing a strained Achilles in the minors. This was part of a 4-player trade that sent pitcher Matt Moore to San Francisco. And as far as tonight's action, the Rays were looking to bounce back tonight in St. Petersburg against the Royals, but it didn't go quite as planned. The final score, the Rays won tonight 3-2. Now, this may be the final season for Yankee All-Star Alex Rodriguez. The 41-year-old had been on the DH since 2015, but he lost that job as DH last month. In fact, since July 22nd, he's had just 6 at-bats, and he struck out in the last 5. Yankees manager Joe Girardi says he doesn't see Rodriguez getting a lot of at-bats in the future, but A-Rod says whatever the team decides to do, he is at peace. And he should be at peace. When he retires, he'll have a record $480 million in career earnings. Not bad. NASCAR news now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will miss at least 2 more races while he recovers from a concussion. Well, he'll be sitting out the Watkins Glen International on Sunday and at the Bristol Motor Speedway August 20th. Replacing him, though, will be 4-time series champion Jeff Gordon. Now, Gordon subbed for Earnhardt at Indianapolis and the Poconos, finishing 13th and 27th respectively. His next start will be the 800th of his Cup career. Size is not the only factor at the Summer Olympics in Rio. Look at this picture. This is amazing. That's top U.S. gymnast Simone Biles on the right. She stands 4'8". Behind her is men's volleyball player David Lee. He stands 6'8", towers over her by 2 feet. Biles posted the photo on Twitter with the caption, "Size differences in the Olympics doesn't matter. It all depends on the sport you play." The Olympics start on Friday night. That's sports. Up next, tonight's winning lotto numbers. Stay with us.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dottoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
There's a guy in San Francisco who's using the Tinder app to the extreme. In fact, he's gone on 150 dates in 4 months. putting Bob and me to shame in a previous life. The engineer says he had just over 50 second dates, 17 third dates, and spent $6,000 in the process. I recall those days. He took a liking to just 4 ladies, but says it still didn't work out, and he still hasn't found a person to spend his life with.
Maybe the wrong way.
Or the wrong city, for all we know.
Yeah, it's true, too.
So we had an issue called Tropical Storm Earl, huh?
Right, Earl is there, and it's the strongest one, the second one of the season. Alex was the first, and this one being the strongest one. And this is the first time in 3 years that the Western Caribbean has seen a system like this, which is kind of a long drought for the Western Caribbean. It is moving into an area where a lot of folks from around here take cruises. So the cruise line industry going to have a little bit delay here and there. Cozumel, you got Belize, and also Cancun. So that's in the path there. Top winds are up to 60 miles an hour, and it looks like it could become a hurricane in the next 24 to 48 hours as it makes landfall sometime late Wednesday night and Thursday morning. So again, check with your cruise line on that. They may have to alter the routes there as far as that goes. It continues to move off to the west-northwest where it will stay away from the U.S.
That's my first question. It doesn't look like it's going to turn right.
No, all the models are in agreement.
Okay, keep us posted.
You got it.
All right, have a good night, folks. We'll see you in the morning.